This is the new Dr. Beasley's foaming tire cleaner, and in this video I'm going to show you the correct way to use it. The foaming aspect isn't important putting it on the tire. The foaming aspect is important as you're scrubbing and rinsing the tire. So let me show you how. So as you can see, this tire is extremely dirty. So let's go ahead and put some tire cleaner onto it. Now I'm going to do the first scrub. Okay, so a tire in this bad of shape, you're not going to get it clean one time. And if you look right here, you can see where the foam is brown. Okay, that's how it's supposed to be. It's cleaning the dirt off. And what you want to do is you want to scrub this tire 2 or 3 times until when you're scrubbing it, that foam turns white. Because that would be the visual indicator that the tire is now clean, because you're not pulling anything off that mixes with the foaming tire cleaner, turning it a color. Okay, so first we'll do just one good scrub, and then there's a secret technique that you got to be aware of, or none of this will work anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead and rinse this off. So there's the first wash, and I'll get the wheel in a second. Now the key is, at this point right now, you got to clean all that brown stuff off the brush. If you don't, you're just going to put fresh tire cleaner up here, mix the brown stuff, and then you'll never see white foam. So clean your brush, and then just like they say in the back of a bottle of shampoo or hair conditioner, rinse and repeat. Okay, so that was one time. Here's the second time. And now that some of that dirt layer has been peeled off, the soap's actually sticking to the sidewall a little better. Okay, now see, the foam is turned white. So that's the visual indicator that everything's coming off the tire. And at some point, when you're happy with the level of white foam, you move on to the next tire. So most tire cleaners, they don't foam, so you can't ever see if the tire's clean or not. Okay, so it's still got some brown in there, but we're gonna do it one more time. But here's the brush, so watch. Clean off all the gunk you removed off the tire. You don't want to just transfer it back up there. Then rinse the tire again. You can see all the dirt coming off. I'd say by now we've probably got a pretty clean tire. But one thing about me is, like, whenever I do a job, I want to do it once. And I will do most tires at least 3 times. I'll scrub them at least 3 times. Okay, here's the third time. Clean brush. Now you've got white foam. And that's what we mean when we say foaming tire cleaner. It does foam a little bit when you spray it on, but that's not the key important thing. The key important thing is to be able to scrub it and see that white foam show up, because that's the visual indicator this tire is clean and it's time to move on to the next tire. And because the visual indicator showed you the tire was clean, you don't got to come back and do it again. Do it right first time, even if it takes 2 or 3 applications. And the reason you want to get that tire really clean is because then when you go to put any kind of tire dressing or tire coating on here, you got a clean rubber surface that it can actually bond to or penetrate onto, and therefore it will last longer. Anyway, that's how you use this. You can get this up at drbeasleys.com. I'm going to go ahead, and now you can see the brush is even hardly dirty, but let me go ahead and I'm going to do a 4th one. Just because as a detailer, I'm a little bit on the OCD side, probably like a lot of you watching this video. Okay, just one more time. We're gonna take this inside and put our new tire coating on it too, so you'll get to see how that looks. There we go. Now that is a nice Arctic white foam. That's what I'm talking about. And again, most tire cleaners, because they don't foam, there's no visual indicator to tell you you did a good job, you got everything off, and it's time to move on. And now you can see I'm barely bringing any dirt off that tire sidewall. But rinsing your brush, that is the key thing to do if you ever want to get to white foam. Otherwise, you'll just keep taking what's on the brush, putting it back on the tire. It'll always look brown, even though the tire may be clean. Okay. All that brown is gone. We're down to black, pure rubber. Now I'll go ahead and I'll just hit the rim real quick. Over here, I just got a little bucket full of soapy water. Kind of softens up the bristles of the brush so they can get into all the nooks and crannies around the wheel lug nuts and the wheel lug nut barrels. I like to just hit the tire with a normal wash too, just to make sure all those residues are off. There you go. The Dr. Beasley's foaming tire cleaner. So we moved the Mustang inside, and here's just a little video to show you how clean that incredibly dirty tire came out. And that is just pure base rubber sidewall. So it's perfect for applying our new tire coating. So I'll do that next. So this is the incredibly dirty tire that we've already cleaned. And I was using our new foaming tire cleaner. And now I'm going to put on our new Tire Coat Pro. And this is actually a coating because the material that's in here is actually going to make a bond to the rubber. So it's going to last longer instead of just kind of sitting on there like a dressing. Anyway, here's how I would use this. First, you want to give this a good shake. Just like any product, shake well before use. This is the tire swipe that comes in the kit. And what I do is I just kind of take and bury the nozzle into the foam because I kind of want to load this up with the product. I can spray it out here, but then I get overspray everywhere. So just bury that nozzle right into the foam. And I always put a little bit around the edge because I'm going to want to get the edge of the tire next to the rim here. Okay, then it's just a matter of applying it, massaging it in. And at that point, you could stop and just let it set up. But for me, my normal style is I really like to wipe off the excess. That kind of mats the shine down, so it's just a nice uniform finish. Instead of a slick wet shine, I don't like a wet shine, I just like a natural dark rubber sheen. Okay, so work that in really good. Then here's my tatty towel. Come back and wipe off the excess. And anytime you got tire with siping, so siping are the lines that they put into the design of the sidewall, it just helps to run your wipe-off towel in the direction of the siping so you can get in there and get any excess off. And this is actually how you avoid tire dressing sling. I always notice people complain about a tire dressing that slings, but it's actually not the tire dressing's fault. It's the human's fault for leaving too much product on there. Then when you drive off, what happens is centrifugal force kicks in. Boom, we're done. And anything excess flies off. So remove the excess, you don't have that problem. Anyway, that's the new Dr. Beasley's Tire Coat Pro. We pre-cleaned with the foaming tire cleaner. And here are the final results. And this tire was incredibly dirty before we started. Now she looks beautiful.